St. Raphael's Hospital has always been more than just a hospital. It's a beacon of hope, a place where medical expertise meets unwavering compassion. Within its walls, countless patients have stared down adversity. They have emerged victorious, their lives forever touched by the dedication of the staff and the unwavering belief in miracles. This is the story of three such patients: Sarah, Scott, and Jane. Sarah's once smooth skin had become a canvas of fiery red welts. It was covered in painful blisters. Her condition, a rare reaction to a routine antibiotic, baffled even the most seasoned dermatologists. The relentless itching and burning were unbearable. Simple tasks like dressing and showering became excruciating ordeals. Desperate for relief, Sarah arrived at St. Raphael's, her last hope. The medical team, led by the brilliant Dr. Emily Carter, recognized the rarity and severity of her condition. They immediately put her on a regimen of powerful immunosuppressants. This was to halt her immune system's attack on her own skin. However, the medication brought its own set of risks, leaving Sarah vulnerable to infections. Dr. Carter proposed an experimental treatment, skin grafts, grown from Sarah's own stem cells. The procedure was risky, but it offered a glimmer of hope. With Sarah's consent, the team at St. Raphael's embarked on this uncharted medical territory. Scott, a skilled construction worker, had always relied on his hands. So, when a workplace accident crushed his left hand, he was devastated. The damage was extensive. Doctors had to amputate 3 of his fingers, leaving him grappling with the prospect of a life irrevocably altered. Surgeons presented Scott with a radical solution, transplanting toes, to replace his missing fingers. The procedure was complex and grueling, requiring months of painful rehabilitation, but it offered Scott the chance to regain some functionality in his hand. The decision was agonizing. He would be sacrificing his toes to regain use of his hand. He would forever be changed. He knew his livelihood depended on his ability to use his hands. Finally, he chose the transplant. Section 4. A miracle multiplied. Jane and her husband, Mark, were overjoyed when they discovered they were expecting triplets. But their happiness soon turned to fear when an ultrasound revealed a rare complication. One of the triplets was developing outside Jane's uterus, a life-threatening condition known as an ectopic pregnancy. The news hit Jane and Mark like a ton of bricks. The risks were significant. They could lose all 3 babies. The doctors at St. Raphael's presented them with a difficult choice: terminate the ectopic pregnancy to save the other 2 babies, or attempt to carry all 3 to term. This would be a very high-risk endeavor. Jane and Mark's decision was immediate and resolute. They refused to give up on any of their children. They understood the challenges ahead, but were determined to give all 3 babies a fighting chance. Section 5. Triumph over tragedy. The following months were harrowing for Sarah, Scott, and Jane. Each day brought new challenges, moments of doubt, and excruciating pain. Sarah's experimental treatment was a roller coaster ride. She experienced hopeful signs of progress, followed by setbacks. Scott endured grueling physical therapy, pushing himself to his limits to regain function in his reconstructed hand. Jane, confined to a hospital bed for weeks, bravely faced the constant threat of premature labor. But through it all, the spirit of resilience burned brightly within them. They drew strength from the unwavering support of their loved ones. They were inspired by the dedication of the medical staff at St. Raphael's. Most importantly, they were driven by an unyielding will to live. Their journeys were testaments to the indomitable human spirit. They proved that even in the face of unimaginable adversity, hope can bloom. Miracles can happen.